I just realised I can't shoot him. I just realised I can't do that.
Why?
I've got to give him the crime stat, haven't I? I'll get a crime
You've
stat.
got to let him shoot you first. Then he becomes a viable target.
Oh!
There's a car over here.
What?
There's a car over here.
I didn't see which way you went, mate.
The Circle 120.
Hang on, which way did you go?
It's got all the tyres. Just come out into the clearing.
What the
It's
fuck?
got all 4 tyres.
Right, try again. He's terribly getting fucking grenade up there.
What the fuck? Why did you ram me?
I didn't ram you, I ran the Connie.
Space. The final frontier, apart from we're going through time. These are the voyages of the starship, except it's a time ship. Ariana.
Stay there. Can't believe you didn't set that one up. Son of a whore. I'll do that.
Oh, really?
Why not work?
Fucking hell, look at that tree. Been a long time since I've done it. I'm up here. Whoa!
Slow it. Fucking hell.
I'm okay, so yeah.
Right,
There's an extra one, there wasn't here.
hang on, I'll wait you.
Yeah, should we jump off at the last second?
Go for it,
Genius,
go, go, go.
yeah.
Dreams.
Oh, well, yeah. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, I don't know what I did. Hello folks, welcome to day 100 of the Countdown Streamer Challenge. Today, every bit of my audio is broken, so the reason we went to... yeah, you can't hear me, good. The reason we went to a black screen there is because I can't hear my audio cues for the intro and outro ending because I can't hear the live monitor of OBS, which will pose some issues during the stream. Any notifications that come through on the stream won't, because they go through the mixer and the mixer can't hear it because, well, I can't answer that because Windows is set to hear it. OBS is set to send it to Windows to be able to be heard, and the mixer works. But because there was a Windows update, I needed to open OBS and close OBS and then open it again, because that's how we fix things after an update. Because that makes sense.
Gotta love Windows.
Oh, I really don't. Oh, I didn't open up OBS on this computer. Joe, the sad thing is, even if I get a new monitor, it doesn't stop me having to do this step.
No, because obviously, like you said, there's no change to the thing, is it?
Not until I get a new capture card that can support 1440. Huh. I don't think I had enough money for that. I'm sure I only had 58 credits left. But I've just paid for my insurance of 1,830 credits for a 17-minute flight I did yesterday.
Hey.
Advanced insurance? I'm sure I didn't put advanced insurance on. What is that bullshit? I've got no money now.
Well, that's the second one.
Is that the second insurance?
That's the second
Oh,
one.
it is. Okay. Yeah, I put that on. I've actually got to remember that I've got to transfer my money into my bank for my real life insurance at some point. Because that goes out on the 22nd, I want to say. Right, I need to actually do a fucking mission then, because I have 0 money. We have to do it as an employee, because I won't be able to get the aircraft transferred to where the mission is. Fucking brilliant. I saw that there was charter missions. That's a 3-hour mission. That's 3 hours as well. What's a Cirrus SR-22T? I wish I could see more information about the plane before you take the flight.
Yeah. Oh, because basically, so I couldn't explain it in messages to you, but so after re-downloading it, after I had my tantrum and deleting it, then a couple of days later, fucking reinstalling it. The biggest thing what really pissed me off was basically there was this glitch, and I forgot about it. I was hoping maybe in my head it was probably fixed, I forgot about it. But there was a weird bug in the game where I went to spawn that helicopter in, and for some reason the physics was so fucked that it was bouncing around. Yeah. Even in the previous screen. From there I should have just backed away, but I didn't. And I went in, and as I was loading the mission up, so the mission basically went to load, and obviously because it's bouncing around, I thought, well, maybe it knows it's doing something stupid. Oh no! As soon as it flipped the helicopter over, as soon as I'm trying to do taking away the the safety things.
Yeah.
Flips it over, lands on top of itself. It lands on top of itself, classes it as a crash mission. And I was so fucking angry. I was like, nearly ended up going to delete it again out of spite. Luckily I didn't do that, but I just did it. I was bullshit.
I'll tell you what's bullshit, not being able to use my own plane because I've got 0 credits and I can't fly the plane where it needs to be.
Yeah. So then, what I'm going to have to do next time around is earn the money up to get the actual Cessna for whatever jobs. Although I don't see the difference between the... I would think probably build the money up to be able to buy a Cessna for the cargo jobs then, because at least that is an A to B process without the idea of a passenger mission, which is like first flights stuff.
Yeah.
Where you're going to have to obviously fly up and then do the different calls around. Well, first flight, you go out once and come back on yourself, but at least with the cargo, once they kind of go to...
That's that weird-ass fuck-off plane that can go die in a hole. Now I know the name of it, I guess. It's the Aero Livra Optica. I don't recommend it. It's basically... If you think of a heli, just take all the heli parts off, the tail off. Where the tail is, put a big fan, and then wings off of the fan. And then as soon as you use the throttle, it goes left. And only left. Did you not want to go hard left off of the runway because you're going to? Come on, I want to fly like the... No, that is not... I want to fly a twin-engined aircraft. Why can't I fly a twin-engined aircraft? What's that? Daha. It's not a twin-engined aircraft. But it has a cruise speed of 330 knots. Woo!
Damn.
That must be a turboprop. We're going to do it. Ferry service to Selby for Mrs. Brand. I wonder if her first name's Joe. All those propellers look like they mean business. This thing's going to be powerful.
Powerful.
This thing's going to be... Aviator performance G4 succeeded. It's fucking loaded it in. All it did was load it in. This game is bullshit.
I just it dumbfounds me how they've not. why it's playing with so many problems, and yet they
Yes, I wanted to open the engine covers. I'm trying to take the fucking cover off, not the bastard engine bay. Oh, yeah, look, there's an engine in there. Can you close it now, please? What is the point of the ground crew if I have to take the chocks and that away?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I get the remove before flight stuff because I have to have that in the cockpit. But the chocks, where you have to look in just the right fucking angle. Okay, they work straight away this time. But normally you have to look right fucking correct angle. Holy shit. Right, okay. This is... we know what we're doing.
It's bullshit.
Okay, so... hold F to go into reverse. Cool. Landing
pad, please.
I'm not exactly sure how I fly this. Right, have I got switches up here? Oh, yes I do. Do any of them require me to do stuff? Potentially? Right. Yeah, there's starter up there. Fuel. Electric power. What does this bar do? Reset crash bar. Electric source off. Engine generator off. So I need that to be... ah, so crash bar is now gone. I'm hoping those noises are perfectly normal. That's an auxiliary fuel pump. Fuel selection to auto, yes please. Pilot's oxygen on, passenger oxygen on. No, you're emergency oxygen, aren't you? Let's turn those off. I've already popped the fucking angly things. Face masks. Don't fucking ding at me. Master warning, master caution reset. Press rightmost soft key to continue. Oh my god, you've got a touch screen. Right, we have retractable landing gear.
Pause system test. Okay.
Pause systems test. Okay. Cool. I expected that. That didn't scare the shit out of me. Is what I would say. AC control. Pilot packs. Pilot.
AC control.
Pilot packs. Ooh. I don't think we need 100% fan. Set it to 20 degrees. De-icing system can stay off. Circuit breaker lights on. At least I found the circuit breaker lights. Manual override. For what? Right, we need to...
yeah.
Throttle to low idle. Ah, lights. What? That works in the weirdest fucking way. Off 100%. Those can go off. Navigation lights on. I don't know what the pulse light is, so we'll turn it on. Sure.
See, always on.
Ignition is on auto. Starter on. Clear prop!
Hello, it's Sarah Manning. Thanks for accepting
Hi,
the
Sarah
job.
Manning.
I'm your contact here. Today's lucky bird heading to Brayton Airfield is this charming little TBM 930. The owner had to get her aircraft repaired over there. Now it's ready,
it's
so she
fancy.
needs someone to fly it back to her. Mrs. Brand, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time.
Is it fancy?
It's
Fly
fancy,
safe,
yeah.
pilot.
Right, fuel pressure is red. Okay. Fuel pump to auto then. Does that help? Yes, it does. Now you give me a warning that the auxiliary boost pump is on. For fuck's sake. Stall no heat. Pitot no heat, left and right. Okay, that's fine. They should now be on. Auxiliary boost pump is still there. Press you off. I don't know what press you off is.
Can I press you off?
The other red is parking brake, but that's fine. Press you off. Is it all to do with the park brake? No. Oh my god, you get a master warning when you put the parking brake on. Press you off. What is press you? Engine generator main. Ignition's auto. Fuel selection is auto. I don't know. Maybe pressurization is off? Wouldn't even know where to begin to turn that on. Pressurization. Auto. Boom! Cleared the warning. It'll be right next to the screen I was looking at with the warning on, and it'll be the big titles heading pressurization. Well, we got there. Ow! You bastard. Got there in the end. Announce taxi.
Echo Golf November Delta traffic to here Golf. Oscar Zulu Juliet Juliet is taxiing to runway 25.
The engine into taxi mode. Auxiliary boost pump is now off. All warnings are clear. Right, be careful because we're on the side of a mountain apparently. Yep, we're rolling backwards. Ooh. There's no way that this is anywhere near like real life. Come on. 50% throttle in order to just make it up over this ridge. Ooh, now I've got to come down the other side, don't hit the blades. Stopping the hold short. Announce the takeoff.
Echo Golf November Delta traffic to here Golf. Oscar Zulu Juliet Juliet taking off runway 25 departure to the east.
Enter runway 25. Would love to. Where is it? All I see is fields.
Fields.
I genuinely don't see a runway. That's not it, is it? Oh shit, in this field there's actually a road. And the road is the runway. Right. Am I taxiing down it to take off in the opposite direction, or am I taking off from here? Yeah, taxi to the start of the runway. Let's get the taxi lights on. No, there's a fucking menu that they've decided needs to be on my face. Taxi lights. So we're taking off in the opposite direction to our departure, which makes absolutely perfect sense. This thing's probably going to have some altitude to it. Let's not taxi at 400 miles a second. What was that?
What was what?
Maybe the aircraft caught fire? Just for half a second, I'm not sure. Take off from runway 25. Right. Let's make sure we've got strobe lights, landing lights. We'll have pulse lights. We don't know what they are, but we'll have them. It's got to be the beacon, right?
I'm sure I haven't arrived at it yet.
Here we go. Thrust set. That engine sounds angry. Ooh, flaps aren't set. Let's do those on the takeoff roll. Engine at 109%. Let's give her a little throttle back because that was insane. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps the other way, up. Woo. Where am I at? Try and get the flight director on, please. Okay. Vertical speed, naving. Naving? How do I turn autopilot on? That button there. Vertical speed, come on. Come on, don't kill us. You're gonna kill us. You're going to kill us, autopilot. Are we on heading mode right now? What are we doing? Because we're flying the wrong way, just so we're aware. So we're aware of what's going on. We're flying the wrong way to everything I am setting right now. Are we aware of this? I'm sure we are. I'm sure you're aware you're flying me into the ground.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull
Right, the autopilot works flawlessly. What's interesting is it's actually telling me right now the aircraft wants me to fly into the ground.
Fly into the ground.
Yeah, that is what the flight director is telling me to do.
Wow, great.
I'll make the turn right then, because it doesn't want to go left for some reason.
Crap.
Okay. If I set 5,500 autopilot nav mode, please. Vertical speed to 5,000. You should now level off at 5,000 feet. You gonna do that? Sorry, 5,500. No, of course you're not. No, why would we? No, we are currently flying me down to the ground again. Autopilot just doesn't work. Roger that. It's foolish of me to think that something would work. And that's not even a case of I've set the aircraft up wrong. Because I'm not asking the aircraft to fly it. Well, I'm asking the aircraft to fly, but I'm not asking it to fly based on the route. Although I think it has just picked up the route and it will be able to take that now, but the altitude is a problem. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We'll try one more time. We are going to set 5,500 autopilot on level mode. No. Okay, that was my fault. VNav. Nav. You've just fucked yourself, haven't you? Because it was on that course. It knew about it and everything, and you pressed the wrong button. That one was my fault. So I'm still in control of my heading and my altitude. The autopilot's not engaged? The autopilot not on? Does that button not turn the autopilot on? No, it doesn't. AP off. Hang on a second. Don't want to talk about it. Oh god. Turn that knob like you've never turned a knob in your life. Take me down to 3,500 if you don't mind. Yeah. Figured out what was going on. Yeah, I don't want to say that it was my fault, but the switch up on the ceiling that says autopilot off meant that the autopilot on button on the actual autopilot panel didn't work. So all I was doing was pressing a button, the autopilot was not turning on, and I was letting go of the controls and wondering why the plane was doing weird and wonderful things.
Right.
Because I was literally letting Jesus take the wheel. Right, I need to get the aircraft down to the altitude I'm supposed to be flying at. If we can join with our route, that would be amazing. If I knew how to operate this, I could probably figure out where that was. But in all honesty, I don't. Should be left, right? There, I see it. We might start to get a green lock on that. It was called AP/trims, and the switch was in off, and then you can turn it to AP off or just on.
Right.
So I hadn't touched that switch at all. Well, it turns out I needed to switch that to on so the autopilot would function. So I didn't know that.
I wanted to do, but
Let's accelerate up to cruise. Altitude approaching. Aircraft is leveling off. Holding 3,500 feet. FMS is taking over. We're now joining our flight plan on autopilot. Because the switch is now on. I'm going to try and get maximum speed now. How are we doing fuel wise? Because it should be taking it from both tanks equally. It looks like it is, yeah. Alternate between the two. Whoa. Roll back. .95% throttle, we'll go with that.
Right, took me more than figure out how to use fucking ticket machine on this.
What's my outside air temperature? 4 degrees. So cool. I don't know what an inertial separator is, but it's now on. Warning, turn windshield de-ice off before compass reading. I guess that fucks the compass up. Or has the potential to. Now we just gotta get to Brayton Airfield. Which weirdly we're most of the way there because of all the issues. But we'll be fine. We'll get this on the ground, I'm sure. What's my flap extension speed? Have we got that anywhere? There we go. You almost opened your door then, didn't you?
Well, before I disappear, I'm just going to look. There's a little patch earlier today for Farmington 25. There's some improved performances in the updated account, possibly maybe. To adjust Deadstone in running save games. Automatic turn up.
Echo Golf Bravo, Romeo traffic to here Golf.
Bravo?
Oscar Zulu Juliet Juliet 5 miles west 3500. 4 inbound to land runway 28.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Well, be better with the rest of your before you eat Krys stuff. Then I'll you wait till tomorrow.
Yes,
Hopefully
I'll
a better
talk to you
day.
tomorrow.
See you later.
See ya. Ali, hello, welcome to the stream. Anyone think you might be telling me the landing gear's still up? Keep a little bit of throttle on, because that's annoying. Maybe flaps 1. It's be below 122 for flaps 2. Landing flaps.
500.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Echo Golf Bravo, Romeo traffic to here Golf.
What the hell is
Oscar
Bravo?
Zulu Juliet Juliet is on final runway 28 to land.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
I assume runway in sight, gear down.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
See that flight director off my screen.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Gear down, 3 green. This is not going to be a fun landing. Not at all. No. Rejecting. Going around. I'm assuming go around is not an option in the ATC for this. Let's try and do that a little bit more stable.
Landing gear.
I want a little bit longer to line up with that runway. So we're going to fly out a bit further than where it wants us to turn. The landing flaps.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Oh, shut up, gear down.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Gear down 3 green. Taking my eyes off that runway this time.
500.
It's nice to know that my altitude is at minus 60 feet right now. Land in the field. It still feels really fast. Reverse thrust. Well, that really wasn't needed. Well, it's on the ground. I don't know how good the landing here is going to be for another flight, but it's on the ground. When will I be your mod? So I normally stream with like Martin, Butters, Shoot, who are mods as well in my chat, and our chat's not massively active. Otherwise I would look for more moderators. Stop at hold short. Why is the hold short just driving off the end of the fucking runway? Come a bit closer. Now it's taxi to parking.
Echo Golf Bravo Romeo traffic to
Bravo.
Golf.
It's
Oscar Zulu Juliet Juliet is
whatever the
taxiing
fuck
to parking.
Bravo is. I was waiting for them to tell me where to go. There's no one going to be telling me where to go. So we know we've already exceeded the maximum G-force. That's going to be a punishment because when the plane loaded in, it tilted slightly and breached maximum G-force. It's bullshit.
Welcome to Selby. Hope this trip was a walk in the park. Anyway, I appreciate your professionalism. My TBM 930 is finally here, and I thank you for that.
There was a second there where I was like, it's still saying wait for engine shutdown? Yeah, the landing smooth as we knew. Aircraft stress limit was as it loaded in. That's not my fault. Nice. At least that still went up. Level 32. Right, I should now be able to do my own flights again. So I should be able to afford to move the aircraft. Let's actually look at freelance. 17,180. do that. Make sure we can cover the insurance next time. And we need to pay to maintain the aircraft. So. Just where we don't get much XP now. But we get the money. I swear this aircraft's a slightly different colour depending where you look at it. That or it just needs washing. I think it might need washing. It might need the paint maintaining as well. I'm over here now. Yeah,
Sir,
it's
I'm
not
ready.
bad.
Well noted.
It'd be nice if while they were getting on board I could continue my setup though. Didn't have to see the cutscene. Where's my main power?
This may be just another day at the office for you, Captain, but for everyone here, it's a special occasion. Captain, please welcome aboard David and his brother. They're good friends of the club members,
Welcome
and they're
aboard.
living nearby. So it's a bit special to take them with you. If the seat belts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff. Let's go, Captain.
Echo Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Traffic Golf. Uniform Golf Bravo Kilo is taxiing to runway 26.
Do we have...
Nice to meet you, Captain. I'm David. Never had the chance to fly over Bedford before, and I'm thrilled, so I'm counting on you to show me lots of cool stuff around my place.
Hey, I'm Mark, David's brother. Pleasure to meet you.
Cool. There we go. It's actually got some lights on it now. Right. We need to get our prop just under where they come up because I don't understand them. Get that moved over to the right. Realise that that's not enough throttle. That was a harsh braking, to be fair. Nice and take it off.
Echo Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Traffic Golf.
Ah, we're doing Bravo
Uniform
again.
Golf Bravo Kilo taking off runway 26 departure to the east.
It's a bit scary, but still exciting. Mostly exciting.
Don't worry, nothing to be scared about. Only the flight controls and there's one other thing I can't remember, but flight controls is the main one that needs repairing on this aircraft. We'll be fine. Well, remember, you're not a turboprop.
And we're off. This is insane.
It's gonna be a while before I can afford a turboprop as well, to be fair. Engine one's not happy with the throttle I've got on it.
The world looks so detailed from up here.
What are they?
Sarah was right, I don't feel afraid or dizzy.
Now that you're airborne, how do you like it? So far, so great, right?
Sarah, it's awesome. Can't believe I'm actually doing this. And it's great to fly with our pilot.
I'm glad the flight's everything you hoped for. I'll give you some space to enjoy it.
It's so quiet, I feel like we were in a movie.
Relax, David. You're gripping the seat. So hard you're going to break your hand.
You're gripping the seat so hard. The fuck.
Do you see the town of Blenheim over here? Awesome.
It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
see every detail. I don't want to leave the seat.
That's good, because 1,100 feet, mate. I wouldn't leave the seat right now.
What's going on, Mark? You've been pretty quiet.
Just soaking it all in.
Totally. Great minds think alike.
Echo Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Traffic Golf. Uniform Golf Bravo, Kilo 5 miles southeast 1400. Fort inbound to land runway 26.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
So if they start telling me about how it would look good at night, but they're still not booking a night flight, are they? So could probably earn more money from night flights. No one seems to want to book them. They all talk about it, but they don't book them. I need to get a company going for cargo or something at some point, I think. These flights Ian can do one.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, David, you want to fly again?
A lot of emotions right now. All I know is I'm eager to fly again soon.
What an amazing ride. Loved it.
Echo Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Traffic Golf. Uniform Golf Bravo Kilo is on final runway 26 to land.
That's bullshit, isn't it? Why is it put of right there? Sorry guys, our approach was a little bit messed up, but we will still get in. Hopefully.
too smooth.
Where is the hold short then? Ooh. Oh, we did not adjust our mixture at all, did we? That probably didn't help us out. I know what I was looking for.
Echo Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Traffic Golf. Uniform Golf Bravo Kilo is taxiing to parking.
No easy to win over the locals, but seeing them smile says it all. Well done, pilot.
Flight smoothness, 100%, nice. S tier. Nice. Slowly creeping up to 8. It's not going to move too much because it's not much in the way of XP. Right, can we do any more maintenance on this yet? Have I got to pay again? Alright, 94 grand. We're just going to wait until then. I don't know if I have to do the checkup before I can do anything. 18 grand to repaint it, eh? How much to start a new company? Could do chart service. Maybe not. So do a 172. Or that. Maybe not. How much can I get for my current plane? So I need to pay that before I consider, for fuck's sake. $187,000. Right, well, we don't have enough. That's 88 grand. That's 50 grand. We knew that. We didn't really need to do the checkup. So 23 hours. Cool. Crew off. What does crew on do? Does that mean they're flying that for me? Making money for me? Maybe? We'll see. We'll leave crew on and we'll just see if I start making money from it. But that'll be another day. Hey, at least the game didn't crash today. That's good. That's always an achievement. What day is it tomorrow? Friday. Right, so tomorrow we will be live at 7 PM. It is the Earth's Elite stream until you dream. We'll be live from 7 PM until 7 AM, as in that's 12 hours is the earliest we'll finish. But we could go until 7 PM Saturday, as it can go to a maximum of 24 hours. So yes, let's add that in the title right now. Hashtag EE. Let's not do a hashtag. Stream until we dream. So yes, I could very quickly run through. There's not much on the schedule right now. It's supposed to be confirmed a long time ago, but I haven't finished doing the schedule because, yeah. But tomorrow, obviously, we'll be starting at. This is a 12-hour event you're looking at. Why are you looking at the wrong stuff? Let's go to the correct schedule. So we're going to be starting off. We've started challenges. We're going to be starting challenges. So we're starting off with Dreamer challenges, a blazing start. So it's the first to get a blaze rod, legitimately get a blaze rod in Minecraft. Then we've got nothing planned until our 15-minute break at 11 PM. Then at 11:15 we come back with a Dreamer challenge, which is build and survive in Space Engineers. So we've got to build some craft and then survive against waves of enemies. And then the next Dreamer challenge is at 3:15 AM, which is a race to complete Antenna, which is a free game on Steam. The rest of the schedule will be confirmed tomorrow during the stream. But yes, I shall call my stream here for today. So massive thank you to those who joined me today. But if you are new to the channel or haven't done so already, don't forget to follow the channel, follow Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, all that fun stuff. Links are below the channel. You can, of course, subscribe to the channel if we should do so for Amazon Prime, with Twitch Prime for Twitch Prime. You can subscribe for free. Also, we should do so. But as I did say, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 PM BST for the Earth's Elite Stream Until We Dream takeover for a minimum of 12 hours, maximum of 24 hours. I do hope to see you tomorrow.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change.